Good afternoon, everyone. So, here we are going to start our new chapter, that is mountains and plateaus in India. Here we are going to read about the northern mountains, life in the Himalayas, the peninsular plateau, the life in the peninsular plateau. So, we are having different type of physical features in our India, and you will read here about two main physical features. Two physical divisions, which first one is the northern mountains in India, and the second one is the peninsular plateau. See, the northern mountains in India are divided into three parts: the Greater Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas, and the Outer Himalayas. And the Peninsular Plateau is divided into two parts, that is the Central Highland and the Deccan Plateau. So, you'll read about these two types of landforms. First one is the northern mountains. See, you can see the map of India is given, which is showing the northern mountains. These northern mountains are divided into three main ranges. First one is the Himadri, which is also known as the Greater Himalayas. Second one is the Himachal, which is also known as the Middle Himalayas, and third one is the Shivalik range, which is also known as the Lower Himalayas, which is found at the lowest of the Himalayan range. So you will read about these three main features. See these. Now come on the next page. I will tell you about more. I am going to tell you about this. So see, now I have told you about the northern mountains, Greater Himalayas, Himadri, Middle Himalayas, Himachal, and Outer Himalayas are the Shivalik range. So something about these three ranges. See here. First one is the Greater Himalayas, which is also known as the Himadri. Mount Everest is the highest peak. See, these are the ranges. Ranges means number of mountain peaks are present in a line, means together they are present, and different peaks are present in those ranges. Okay, so Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world located here. Other important peaks are the Annapurna, Nanga Parvat, Kanchenjunga. This you can see in your map also. Himalayas covered with thick sheets of ice and snow move slowly over the land called glaciers, and rivers also originate from these glaciers. Ganga, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra. These rivers also you can see in your map. So next one is our Middle Himalayas. Middle Himalayas are also known as Himachal, covered with thick vegetation of pine and deodar. Plantation like apple and peaches, means we will find the orchards of these apple and peaches, as we are having here mango orchards, guava orchards. We will find here apple and peaches orchards in Middle Himalayas. Many beautiful hill stations are also present in this area, which attracts many tourists. Shimla, Nainital, Darjeeling, Mussoorie, all these are famous places, and you also many times you visited in these areas. Okay, and the last one is the Outer Himalayas, that is known as Shivalik, lowest range. It is the lowest range. Garo, Khasi, Jaintia are the part of outer range. These of course Outer Himalayas are also known as outer range. Crops grown here: rice and wheat, fruits, cherries, apricots, and many other fruits also you will find here. People live in small villages and practice terrace farming, a different type of farming which can be done on the mountain ranges. Okay, terrace farming. The practice farms built on the steps, the sides of the mountains and hills. See, I can show you also how this type of farming is done. You can see in this picture terrace farming in the outer Himalayan region. Okay, now here you will see the life in the Himalayan region. The following table highlights the people living in some of the states that lie in the Himalayan region. You will find this Jammu and Kashmir in the Greater Himalayas, Himachal Pradesh in middle, and Sikkim in the outer range. Different types of clothes they wear, different types of things they grow there. Okay, what they make in those areas, everything is given. Which festivals they celebrate, which are the main festival, as we are also celebrating some main festivals. In south you will find different types of festival. So in this way they are also having their different festivals in their areas. In our importance of northern mountains, the northern mountains are of immense importance to us because of the following. Immense importance means very important to us because of the following reason: they do not allow cold winds from Central Asia to enter India. The forest of the Himalayas gives us wood, medicines, resins, and other useful things. Okay, the Himalayas are also known as the home of gods, as many pilgrimage centers are present in those areas. As you know about Haridwar, Rishikesh, Hemkund Sahib, and many more are located in this region. So now I hope this is clear. Tomorrow I am going to teach you about the Peninsular Plateau. Thank you.